Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to another Trucking with Trucker D. I'm Trucker D, and we're back at it again. So we kind of are waking up on a bad note. Not only did we wake up late because I woke up early this morning with a real bad headache, but we're in the middle of doing our pre-trip, and come to find out, I have a trailer tire that's completely flat and not even beat it up to the rim anymore. So luckily enough, we're over here at the TA in Austintown, Ohio, and I'm driving over here to the garage right now to see if there's anybody that can fix a flat for me or sell me a used tire or a new tire or whichever. It looks like there's two guys just sitting out here right now, so we might get lucky. We might be able to get right in. We can only hope. But I'm gonna go over here and pull around to the other side of the garage and hope that hope we can get this tire fixed. So I'm gonna pull up right against this wall right here because it looks like I'm gonna have to drive around anyways. There you go. I'll keep you informed of how it goes. Alright, talk to you in a bit. Alright, y'all. It looks like we're in luck. And they can get us in right now, and they got used trailer tires. I've been trying to prolong the life of the tires I have on there. I already broke down and had to buy one trailer tire because I didn't have they didn't have no used tires at that Love's I was at. So we got one tire down and 7 more to go. I used one I bought over there in Effingham that one time. That one's still holding up pretty well. So maybe they got a good one on the rack. I haven't looked at the tires yet. We're gonna get in here and see what they got. Pick out a tire because, yeah, I don't know what it is that's in this tire. I've seen it and it looks like it's some sort of spike looking thing or just a big old sharp rock. I don't know. But there's definitely no repairing it, and there's definitely putting no more air back into it. Like I said though, thankfully we ended up staying the night here at a TA and they got garages. Got a container blocking the whole area. It's at Bay 2. Landstar here, container. He's probably trying to get turned around. I don't know where he's going. He was just inside the shop as well. I don't know. We'll get it figured out though. Let's get inside this bay and let's go pick us a used tire up. Alright, y'all. Talk to you in a bit. Alright, y'all. So we're getting the tire fixed right now. We found us a decent used one, and yeah, as soon as we get that on there, we should be good to go. Get this day rolling. We're continuing onward with the load we picked up yesterday over in Danbury, Connecticut. We got over there 8 in the morning like I said I wanted to do, and they got us loaded right away. You know, was in and out of there probably, I would say we were there for about 2 hours. And we got on down the road after we got loaded up, and we made it. I could have made it over to the Shell station that I was talking about, but I'm glad I didn't. because of this tire situation. So shut the four ways off. But another reason I stopped here at this TA is I had shower credits and I wanted to get cleaned up this morning. You know, after sleeping in the truck at a parking lot, you kind of feel grimy when you wake up, and then deal with rain and everything. So, but like I was saying, this morning I woke up. That's why we kind of got a late start going right now. I woke up and I woke up about 6 in the morning, and I had a headache from hell. My head was pounding. I don't know what it was, if it was just from the pressure of going through the mountains and the weather, and then kind of being back here on level ground again. I don't know what it was, but I took a couple Advil and went back to sleep, and my goal was to get up about 8 o'clock this morning. I ended up sleeping until about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. My appointment's not till 2 a.m. tonight. I got, what did it say, about another, I got 5.5 hour drive. We're definitely going to make it to Greenwood, Indiana before 2 in the morning. So, you know, I got to consider myself pretty lucky. When things like this have happened, I've had time to kill. Like getting shut down there in PA for that inspection, I had time to kill then. And there was another time when I had that when I needed to get that spare tire, or get that used tire over in Effingham. I had time to kill then. So I've been lucky thus far to catch breaks when it comes to needing stuff. So, on another note, we ended up stopping again in Barkeyville to get fuel at that TA. I ran just a little over 1,000 miles from the last time, and the fuel mileage, my fuel mileage was killed going up and down the mountains with this heavy weight back here. I mean, I'm 27,000 pounds right now, and yes, I know some of y'all's like, oh, Trucker D, come on now, that's not that heavy. To this truck it is, and I mean, the truck did really well. I can't complain. I mean, I definitely was in the slow lane with the four ways on, going up some of them grades, and coming down those grades, especially during the rain. I was trying to keep the brakes dry and stay slow going down the hill without losing control. Now, mind you, I do got good tires on here, well, except for the trailer tire, I guess, but yeah, it was just a new experience. I've never really hauled that much to the mountains before. I've always stayed under 20,000 pounds going through mountains and whatnot, so it is what it is. But on another note, we're hoping to get better fuel mileage through Ohio, going down 71. I mean, there's some hills through there, so we're gonna be using the power that the truck has to get up and down them. And then we're also gonna oh yeah, hills up and down 71, and then 70 shouldn't be too bad. There's gonna be some hills going into Indiana from Ohio, but that ain't nothing either. So we'll probably, next fill will probably be right around 7 miles to the gallon. This last fill up I was at 6.8 miles to the gallon. Yeah. So Monday though, we already got us another load. I got lucky on the load board yesterday when I was sitting there waiting to get loaded. No One Transportation Group has an Aldi load going from Uncle Ray's there in Detroit. I actually managed to get it $5 a mile, all loaded mile, or $5 a mile loaded miles. So we're starting the week off good. But next week is our last week on the spot market. Starting Monday, the 17th of October, I believe it is. I lost my train of thought for a second. Starting Monday, October 27th or 17th. Yeah, Monday, October 17th. Good God. We are started a Walmart dedicated account, power only. So we're gonna be able to park the trailer for a while. And pull Walmart's trailers. It's starting Coldwater, Michigan at the distribution center there every Monday. And then in there on Fridays. And then it's $1,000 a day. You're going to 2-3 different Walmart stores and dropping off loads. Each trailer has 2-3 stores on it, and according to the broker, we're not going to be doing more than probably 300 to 350 miles a day. So that's going to relieve some stress of being on the spot market for the rest of the quarter. They said it's going to be until December, or end of December. So that's going to put money in our pockets. You know, we got my wife's surgery then in November, the week before Thanksgiving. The only thing about this dedicated account is I don't know if I'm going to be making it home for the holidays. But, you know, we can always have our holidays on the weekends. But with that, y'all, we're going to go ahead and make some breakfast while they fix this tire. I've rambled on here for about 8 minutes now, and a lot of those times it was just me stuttering around because I lose train of thought from time to time. But our goal today, get the tire fixed, work on our fuel mileage, and make it to Greenwood, and then get some sleep before we got to pick up in Walton, Kentucky. Alright, y'all. We'll see y'all out there. Later. Alright, y'all. I should grab my sunglasses. It's bright as hell out here. So, he got the tire done. He's doing his paperwork. So we still got a second. He said the tire was over here somewhere. I don't see it. Unless it's on the wall over here. I wonder if it's one of these. This one right here, right? Yeah. Holy shit. Look at that chunk of steel. I wonder where the hell I picked that up at. Wow, look at that chunk. I don't know where I picked that up at, but it definitely put a hinder on my morning. Well, y'all, at least we got the tire done. I must have picked that up when I pulled off in that construction zone when I checked when that camper rolled yesterday. We'll talk about that later on in the video. You'll have to stay tuned. Alright, y'all. Let's go get back in this truck and well, you know what? We'll probably just go walk around in this little shop and see what they have in there. Alright, y'all. Talk to you in a bit. Later. So that chunk of steel in the tire, I must have picked that up yesterday, like I said. I don't think I've ever seen a chunk of steel in a tire like that. Even when I was wrenching on cars, I don't think I've ever seen anything that big in a tire. But it's done. We're getting ready to get on down the road on, yeah, ComData failed me. I pay $5 a month for that card every month. And the last few times I've tried to swipe it to get a tire, it don't work. And then you try to call customer service, and you're just on hold for hours and hours because, you know, they're still using the COVID card to not have people actually go to work. So, I don't know. I'm just going to cancel it. I don't ever use the card except for situations like this. Now, the one time it did work. Alright, well, that was ComData just called me back. I emailed my representative that I first signed up with, and we're going to try to get this issue situated. But as of right now, I need to get on down the road because now I'm a half hour behind the time I really wanted to leave this place, and it was all because I was trying to get my ComData card to work. So, yeah, it's been kind of a long opening, a little bit of interesting action, but we got it figured out, and we're ready to get on down the road. So let's get this footage, y'all, and get on down the road. get on down the road. Alright, later. Well, y'all, we finally made it over here to the UNIF, or no, UNFI of Greenwood, Indiana. We're sitting out here on the road right now. Guest receiving doesn't open till 10:30. At least that's what time in the guard check says. I mean, my appointment's not till 2 a.m. So we'll go from there. And as soon as they get here, I'm gonna see if they'll let me in. If not, well, I guess I'm stuck. Yeah, we'll just try to get some sleep between now and tomorrow. I'm either once I'm done here getting unloaded, I'm gonna drive down to my pickup there in Kentucky, or I might just stay in up here at this road ranger if I find parking, which I probably won't be able to because we're just outside of Indianapolis. I guess it really just all depends on how much sleep I can grab while I'm waiting for them to unload me here. I'm actually going to hop in the back here in a little bit and probably try to take a little bit of a nap until 10:30. Maybe not, because it's 7:30. It's only 3 more hours until receiving does open. And he was awfully close. So, on the way here on I-70, I don't know if my if the dash cam captured it or not, but there was another rollover accident, and it must have just happened because everybody just started braking all of a sudden out of nowhere. There was no cops or anything there yet. People were pulling over to help. There had to have been in the westbound lane because there was debris everywhere. Which brings me to what we were talking about in the very beginning of the video with the camper. And on this next clip, it's hard to tell because I was so far back and I could see it as clear as day from the cab here. But if you look over in over on this side of the screen, which is towards the right hand, there's like an orange blur, and you can kind of see the camper roll. Now I pull up to it, and and just to make sure everyone's all right. So check out this clip. Like I said, pay attention to the top part of the, or not top part, but over on the right hand side of your screen, and you'll be able to see where the camper goes and flips over. Like I said, it's blurry, it's hard to see, but check it out. Now, as you've seen there in the clip, I pull up, like I was saying, and I got out, made sure that she was alright. There was a couple other people there already helping out. One guy happened to be a fire chief from, I forgot what town it was. It's a town that's in Ohio City also. But anyways, he was making calls on his radio and trying to get help there as soon as possible. I got out. I put my triangles up to try to get traffic to get over. They didn't start getting over until the cops showed up. But I also got on my CB and was telling everybody, you know, just get over, and nobody answered. Nobody even got over. I mean, people were going so fast through there, you could smell the truck's brakes burning as they were slamming on them. You know, it's a construction zone, which is the sad part. The lady, according to what she was saying, and I couldn't really tell in the video, and I don't remember really seeing, all I seen was the camper shoot up in the air and go off to the side. But what, according to what the lady was saying, oh, my allergies are acting up right now. It's been almost 80 degrees out today, and it's October 6th. But the lady was saying that a truck was passing her in the construction zone, and she said she was doing 55, which was the construction zone speed, and we were going downhill at the same moment. But she said that she was doing 55 and another semi-truck trying to pass her sideswiped her camper, making her lose control, and she went off the road and the camper flipped. And I felt horrible for that lady. I really did. She was so upset. She was an elderly woman at that. She was there with her little pug dog, which they were both okay, thankfully. But I know exactly how she felt. You know, I would be devastated if something like that happened to my travel trailer. You know, she said her whole life was in there. And I mean, she didn't mean she was living in it, but you know, she's built up her camper since she's bought it, I'm sure, just like me and my wife have with our travel trailer. But that brings me to my next point. Why are you trying to pass somebody in a construction zone? And mind you, it said truck's right lane, not left lane, but right lane. And trucks are just steady flying down the left lane, flying down the right lane. Nobody was getting over. You know, it's ridiculous. Nobody out here cares. You know, one of these days, and I'm not going to say one of these days because it's happened, construction workers have been killed out here because drivers don't want to get over like they're supposed to, or they don't want to slow down to the construction speeds. I don't care if there's workers out there or not. You should still slow down to construction speeds. You know, nobody, like I said, was getting over until the cops showed up. That's when they all decided they wanted to start getting over. But come on, guys, let's slow down out there in the construction zone. There's people's lives at risk out here. I mean, whoever that trucker was could have. What if he would have killed her? You know, he didn't stop either. He just kept going. So it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. You know, I was at that TA with the tire situation today, and they had a one of the guys' photos, one of their mechanics' photos up on the wall, and it was a memorial plaque to him. And I asked him, you know, I was kind of curious. I was like, "That one of your mechanics right there?" And the lady was like, "Yeah, he was killed on a road call." You know, that's sad. All somebody had to do was either slow down or get over. And that guy Nick could still be here today. But because people are in such a hurry, nobody ever gets over for vehicles on the side of the road unless it's a cop. You know, the law states slow down or get over for people on the side of the road with flashing lights. Not just cops, not just fire department, everybody with flashing lights. It's not that hard. But we're going to cut the video here. We're going to try to get some of it probably edited before we get put back in there in the docks. Probably watch a little TV. And we'll go from there. But everybody, please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for following this journey I'm on. Hustle hard, stay humble. And as always, like I always say, let's be more courteous to our fellow drivers out there. And with that, y'all, we'll see you on the next one. Later.